I'm Brandie Yates, and we're here at Chippewa Middle School with LeRoy Harvey, the Meridian Township Environmental Programs Coordinator. LeRoy, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thanks for coming out here.
So you have a big event. So this parking lot looks a little empty today, but it's going to be filled on Saturday for the fall recycling event. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm. That we're expecting several vendors out here collecting various things, from styrofoam peanuts to electronics, heavy metal. We're going to be taking medicines, egg cartons. We're going to be taking latex paint, oil-based paint, household items, bicycles, a lot of stuff.
Okay, and this is your Meridian Township does 2 a year. The spring one was earlier. Tell us about how important it is to have 2 recycling events a year to help people kind of know what to do with their unwanted items and make sure that they're safely disposed and recycled.
Well, this is really a community event. We have a volunteer green team that is pretty much helping organize this. They have the high energy to do this and the interest in doing it twice a year. I try to convince them to do it once a year, but they want to do it twice a year. So we try and do it in the spring and the fall. And there's always a large turnout. We have between 700 and 1,400 cars that come through. We even have people hauling stuff on bikes. We have about 90 volunteers that are helping that day at the various stations. And so we really appreciate the involvement of the local schools, who provide almost a third of the volunteers, and the community that really lends a hand and makes this happen, as well as the sponsors, Delta Dental, Granger, Hammond Farms, Foods for Living. There's a lot of businesses in the community that are also behind this effort, so it's a real community event.
And it's not for anyone, it's for everyone in the region. It's not just Meridian Township residents. You could be a non-resident and still participate, correct?
Yeah, you can be from the Philippines if you like. We don't turn anyone away. We shy away from huge truckloads, businesses that are kind of upgrading their entire computer systems, but it's more residential households throughout the region.
Okay, for someone who has never been to one of the Meridian Township's recycling event, what can they expect? I think I heard volunteers help unload. You don't actually have to get out of your car. Is that true?
Yeah, just follow the signs, and we have some traffic coordinators that try and direct you as smoothly as possible. You can usually get in and out within 15 to 20 minutes. We're also having a coat drive this year, by the way. I didn't mention that, with St. Luke's and Meridian Cares. That'll be the 5th station. You can look online to see all the items that we're taking. So if you're prepared, if you don't have stuff that we don't want, that helps smooth it through a little bit. And we encourage donations for certain items. So it's good to be ready to pay for the paint, or if you've got something with Freon in it, like a coolant, air conditioner, or refrigerator, we've got a charge for that. As well as if you have a TV or a monitor, there are charges for that. And we take donations.
Okay. Why is it important for people to bring their unwanted items here instead of just like throwing them in the trash or just not knowing what to do with them?
Well, a lot of people save their stuff up for the special events, but there are locations throughout the region, and we try and educate people about those options. For example, medicines, you can take them to our police department. Electronics, you can take them to Best Buy or our recycling center. There's metals you can take to Freeland. There's shredding at Freeland. We're not doing shredding this time, but there's a lot of resources available all the time. But this event sort of draws attention to what you can recycle, where you can recycle it, and we give out information that people can take with them so they know about those options. But people like the one-stop shopping, and it's a fun community event too.
Okay, I did have a question. People have asked if they have electronics, let's say old cell phones or something. Are they required to delete all their personal items off of it, or how do those get like computers and stuff?
We work with a certified, very reputable electronics recycler, Valley City, out of Grand Rapids, and they handle the security issue of it. But just for safeguards, if you do have personal information, it doesn't hurt to delete stuff, but you don't have to do that. We have not had in the 10 years that I've been helping with this, we have not had any issues that I'm aware of, but it doesn't hurt to be to safe and delete what you can.
Okay, and any questions you've received from residents over the years? Anything you kind of want to, like myth busters? Anything you want to tell people that the frequent questions that they have regarding recycling or the event, or things they can bring to the event?
Well, my phone's been buzzing as we're doing this interview, but yeah, I got a lot of calls about paint. If it's dry, can I throw it in the trash? Do I have because there's a fee and it can be expensive. But yeah, if your paint is dry, you can throw it in the trash if it's latex. If you can't afford the recycling fee for the oil-based, you can take that to the Ingham County Health Department along with household hazardous waste. And there's another, I believe there's tomorrow is or Thursday this week is one of the last regular collections, but they also offer that by appointment. So,
As one last reminder, tell people when the event is, where, time, and where to find the list of items being collected.
okay, well, you can go to meridian.mi.us for some more information on the event. We're going to be at Chippewa Middle School, which is, the technically address is 4000 Okemos Road, but it's off Kinawa, and it's just a less than a few hundred yards from the turn at Kinawa and Okemos Road. Chippewa Middle School from 9 to 2.
Okay. Thank you so much, LeRoy. We really appreciate it, and we hope many people find some use out of bringing their unwanted items at the Meridian Fall Recycling event. Thank you for watching.